Hallo, hallo, hallo! Schön euch wieder zu sehen. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you virtually again after a little bit of time away from each other. What I'm going to be presenting for all of you today is some guided notes on Wechselpräpositionen. Was sind sie und wie funktionieren sie? Before I get going, if you haven't already, please make sure that you have opened up the guided notes for this video, the Wechselpräpositionen little Word doc that we have on there, and make sure you have a copy so you can be writing on these. I want you to submit these at the end of the video. And by all means, as we're going through the video, if you feel confused what's going on or what the exact rule is or some tangent that I inevitably will go off on, feel free to write me an email. I'm really happy to be able to help you guys, and that's why I'm here. Additionally, as you're going through, please make sure you pause the video at certain points so that you can stop my voice from going and get down the notes that you need for the different questions that I have asking on you. All right, so Wechselpräpositionen. So, Wechselpräpositionen of English are called two-way prepositions. And as you can assume from the name, two-way prepositions, that means that they go sometimes accusative and sometimes dative. That comes from the name that they're using in German, wechseln. That means to change, to switch into different things. And the reason that it's going to be switching is what we're talking about on here. Before we get to that point, we also have to make sure that we remember Akkusativ und Dativ. Was sind sie? Okay. Earlier this year, if you recall, we talked about prepositions with accusative and prepositions with dative. Our accusative prepositions, durch, für, gegen und bis. Hey, I have paper for you. Ich habe ein Blatt Papier für dich. Oh, für makes it dich instead of dir or du. And then, hey, gehst du mit mir ins Kino? Are dative prepositions aus, außer, bei, mit, nach, seit, von, zu. Mit mir. It's not mit ich, mit mich, mit mir because of those. I know it's been a while since we talked about that, but going forward, thinking about how that changed. But what we're talking about today with the Akkusativ und Dativ is not going to be as much with our personal pronouns, I, me, you, but a little bit more with those the words and a words. So please make sure that you fill these out für die Wechselpräpositionen, two-way prepositions. Akkusativ, that's our rese, der, die, das, die, res, a, to the nesse, den, die, das, die. Those are the words. Ich sehe den Mann. Die Frau sitzt neben mir. Okay. And then our indefinite articles. These are the a words. These are the same endings you're going to put on words that are also possessives or plurals, indefinite, keine. So mein, unser, euer, those. Ein, eine, ein, keine, einen, eine, ein, keine. Und Dativ, we want rese, we want nesse, now we're going merman or mountain man, whatever option you chose last semester. Der to dem, die to der, das to dem, und die to den. And then our indefinite articles are a words. Ein to einem, ich gebe einem alten Mann einen Bleistift. I give a old man a pencil, pencil being given to him. Eine, einer, ein, einem, keine, keine. But the good news with all this, we don't have to think about all that indirect object nonsense, that direct object nonsense. Today we're just talking about an. Alrighty. Erste Wechselpräposition, an. Alrighty. But on in the sense of hanging on a wall, often going to be a vertical surface. If it is something that you normally have to attach in some way, that's going to be on. Auf also means on, but that's going to be on top of, or in this sense, like, hey, das Buch ist auf dem Tisch. It's on top of it. Doesn't need to be brought to stay there in any way other than gravity, whereas this one, oh, I had to attach the picture to the wall. Vertical, horizontal. Hinter, etwas ist hinter mir. Hinter mir ist meine Küche. Meine Küche ist im Hintergrund, already behind something. Der Ball ist hinter dem Regal. In, der Ball ist in das schwarze Loch. Okay, it's inside of something. Very similar to the English version. Neben, der Ball ist neben die Schuhe. Next to, alrighty, hey. Was ist neben mir? Ein zweiter Stuhl. A second chair is next to me. Es ist neben mir. Next to. Über. Meine Hand ist über meinen Kopf. Already hanging above my head, not on top of my head. Das ist auf. Aber meine Hand ist über meinen Kopf. Unter. Diese Hand ist über meinen Kopf. Diese Hand ist unten. Unter meinem Kopf. Der Ball ist unter dem Regal. Vor. Der Ball steht vor dem Regal. Already, it's in front of something. And then our last one, zwischen. Der Ball ist zwischen die Schuhe. In between something. Mein Kopf ist zwischen meine Hände. Okay, they are both out here. My head's in between them. But the general rule, hey, I see that there are some words that mean things, but where does this whole accusative, dative rule come into play? You have to know, am I going to use accusative or dative basically on this question? Does it move? If the verb shows movement from one location to another, you're going to use the accusative. Hey, I got my phone in my hand. Oh, I need to sit down. I'm tired. Ich werfe, I throw my phone onto my couch. It's going from my hand onto the couch. It wasn't on the couch before. Now it is there. It's being thrown there. It's accusative. Ich werfe es auf die Couch. But, it's already been there. I've sat down. I've sat there for half an hour, was watching a TV show. It's no longer moving. My phone has just been sitting there. My phone is on the couch. It is not moving from one location to another. It is already just there. It's dative, dative. Another way to remember that, dative, it's dead. It's not moving. It simply is there. I'll give some examples going forward, but basically think motion from one place to another, accusative, no motion, it's dead, it's dative. All right, so right now, Herr Schulz sitzt. Bewegung, am I moving? Yes, but am I moving from another seat to this seat? Standing up, going somewhere else? No, I'm just here right now. Dativ. When I get up in the morning, though, I get out of my bed. Ich stehe auf. Am I moving from my bed to my floor there? Yes, already that is accusative. That is motion from one location to another. Easy way you can see this as well is with a couple of verbs where this kind of gets played out. With your two-way prepositions, if you're doing something onto the wall, ich hänge ein Bild an die Wand, that means the picture was not on the wall, and now I'm hanging it onto the wall. All right, think about you just got a new house, you're setting up all the different things in that house, you have to place them there, putting couches onto the floor, bringing new food into the fridge. Those are going to be accusative. Ich hänge das an die Wand. Legen. Es ist nicht da. Ich bringe es da. Clara legt ihr Handy auf das Bett. Similar to what I said with the phone before. Now Clara is throwing or laying something onto the bed. In the long sense. Alrighty. Not like this. You're not going to have a book standing upright in bed. It's probably going to be laying down. Legen, laying. Stellen, same idea. Ich habe ein Glas. Ich stelle das Glas auf den Tisch, onto the table. Wasn't there before. I'm putting it onto the table from where it was in the first place. Verbs with dative, where you can see that it's not moving though. Hängen, what? It looks the same. Hängen, to hang, to hang. But in the sense of it's hanging on the wall. I have a picture now. It's just hanging there. My photograph for das Bild an der Wand from earlier, that's a perfect example. It is there. You're not seeing me put it onto there. There's a little GIF with me adding things on there. It already is there. Liegen. Claras Handy liegt auf dem Bett. I see that legt auf das Bett. It's being put there. Das, that's the Nesse part. To dem, Merman. The das has changed not from das, but to das to dem. Stehen, similarly. Ich stelle das Glas auf den Tisch. Und jetzt, mein Glas steht auf dem Tisch. It's not going anywhere. It is there. And the last one you can hear with that, sein, to be, is essentially always going to be dative because it is there. It's not being put there. It's not being verbed in some other way. It simply is. Right? Herr Schultz is sitting in his chair. Herr Schultz is in his house. Right? I'm not going into my house. I am here. With all of these, it's going to get easier as we keep practicing with it, but the harder part is not going to be as much probably understanding unter, auf, an, in. It's going to be knowing, hey, okay, I know it changes. I get that it's going into there. What's going to be the right form? So please make sure you're also practicing with all of these photos, woohoo, thinking about what's the normal form of the word. Hey, die Frau sitzt auf die Sofa? Nein, auf dem Sofa, because it was das. But if it's couch, it's die Couch. Die Frau sitzt auf der Couch. So follow along with those articles and how they change, very important. Hey, ich habe mein Handy auf meinem Bett. Ooh, it's on top of my bed. Das Bett, einem Bett, a bed, instead of the bed. So follow along with those things. And as a last little note, I'm not going to sing it for you right now, but at the end of your notes, going through with all of these prepositions, there's a little link to a YouTube video on there. Great way to know, hey, what are those prepositions? An, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, und, zwischen. I guess I did just sing it there. If you know the song Iron Man by Black Sabbath, it's an easy way to go along with what those two-way prepositions are. All right, so please make sure that you fill out your notes on here. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me. And we'll be using these two-way prepositions in some of the examples that we have in the coming days to work. Schön euch zu sehen und bis später. Tschüss.